everybody, welcome back to my channel. Good evening, vlogsters. Vlogsters, I wish I had a cup of tea tonight because I could really use a cup of tea. But for now, we're hydrating. So first, I would like to be able to introduce you. Want to come sing, everybody? Nope? Okay. No, it's okay. We'll insert pictures and maybe we'll pick her up at the end or whatever, okay? This way she can do what she's doing. She's having a happy puppy. Jimmy and I got a new puppy. I have pictures. I can insert pictures now. Her name is Oreo Freya Henson. Oreo is what they say, mixed breed. I always just said she's a mutt. She has her best friend Snoopy. Do you want me to come say hi to the people? Do you want to say hi to the people? Or you just want me to play with the Snoopy with you? Which one? You want Daddy come bring him to you? Daddy, maybe she does want to come up. You want to come up? She's very tiny, so she can't really jump up yet. And because of the way I'm sitting in this chair, I can't really pick her up. Hi. You can come see me? Oh, we bumped into the people. Oh, we bumped into the people. Maybe you can give me Snoopy too. She was bringing him to me. Yeah. Hi. And come say hi to everybody. Oh, that's my baby. That's my baby, Oreo. That's my... Hi. Say hi to everybody. You see the puppy? Look, do you see the puppy? Look up here. Look. This is my baby. This is my baby. She's harness training right now. Hey, give him kisses. Give Mom kisses. What? You just said you wanted to come up here with me. Oh, she wants to be on camera. All right, she's going to ham it up. So this is Oreo. I have willingly donated, given her my $5 Kohl's Snoopy, which, by the way, is holding up very well under puppy teeth for the last, wow, 36 hours. We've had her for 36 hours. Or is it 24? No, 48. No, 20. Night 1, night 2. This is the third night. Also 48 hours. We've had her for 48 hours. You just love all the people? You just gonna say hi to the people? You gonna sweep with me? You getting tired? Jim, what? Can you pause that for a second and tell me what the face is about? No, don't get up. She's just like, she's either going to be a star and she's just looking at the camera, or she's just going to be a ham on whole wheat. What? She really likes when we're together. It's not always something that happens. I like when we're together, but she really likes it when Jimmy and I are together. She'll be happy, content with me to lay on the couch while Jim's doing his thing. And while he's at work, she loves TT Lisa. Like, almost more than I do. I called her a traitor today because I was like, the fire alarm went off. Jim was cooking. And our kitchen fire alarm goes off sometimes just from the heat. You want your Snoopy? You want your Snoopy? You want to just sit with him? Okay, that's good. You can just sit with him. Isn't she the, like, cutest thing you've ever seen? She was free. Mom also was... really like fell in love with her too, which is kind of like unusual. Mom, we were like, it could, we could be a foster basis if we need to, and pretty much she just fell in love with her too. And Mom's really trying to help her learn and train. This is a reminder. Who's that? Is that the digital assistant talking to you? Is she talking to you? So I called her Oreo, obviously, because she's black and white, but she's got these little tiny brown spots, not these black ones, but these little tiny brown spots. So I was like, she's actually a chocolate colored Oreo. But I don't care. I love her so much. What's the matter, Mama? What are you doing? I don't have a lap when I sit on here like this, right? Is that it? I don't have the boobs or the lap to be really holding on to you. That's Mama's baby. That's Mama's baby. Mm-hmm. That's Mama's baby. It's late. Are you tired? Hey, where are you going out of your harness, son? Of course, she went to our first trip to the Dollar Tree to get her harness. Right? Me and Mommy stayed in the car. My daddy went in to get us a harness and a leash. I have a Walmart haul coming where I bought her another leash, and that's a whole nother story for another day. But she's been doing really, really well. Right? So first night, of course, our first night here, we had thunderstorms. Really, really bad thunderstorms. Like, super bad. Like, I thought it was going to be a hurricane. I was waiting for that hurricane alarm any second. Even though it's not hurricane season, it was that bad. Do you want to get down? You want to get down? Huh? You want to get down, mamas? So she was free. There was a man who, the best way I can put it is his dog had a little unwanted attention. So he was happy to get rid of all the puppies. And we're going to look to foster her brother. And then they found a home for him. So after Jim was like, it's okay, it probably wouldn't work out anyway. And then he texted me from his office and he said, I'm just going to be in for a little while. He's like, I'm kind of sad about the puppy. So I said to Mom, I was like, I really wish we can get a puppy for Jim. You know, they have 5 left. And she was like, oh, he said he was fine with it. I said, yeah. Then he turned around and secretly texted me that he was not fine. And he was kind of sad. So that made Mom sad. And I didn't do it to make her feel bad. I just know that he kept it to himself so she wouldn't feel bad. But me, being his wife, is very protective of his happiness. So yes, little Oreo here is for Jim and for me. I mean, obviously, I need to start moving. So as soon as doctor gives permission, I can start taking her for walks. We talked about going to the park. She doesn't care for my walker. So if I try to take her, like, to follow me somewhere, that's not happening. She will be 6 feet behind or 12 feet in front. But that's for now. This is, like, again, only the end of day 3. The end of day 2, really, because she came here at, like, 5 o'clock at night on Wednesday. So, I think she's about 8 to 10 weeks old. They don't really remember exactly, or they didn't ask. That's what it was. Oh, so anyway, the girl who lives across the street from the guy who had the dog called me on FaceTime on Messenger, and there was only 3 left, 1 boy and 2 girls. And the 2 girls were black and white, and the boy was the same coloring as the other brother, which they kind of have like corgi coloring, that like beige color with the white stripes down the nose. And there was 3 puppies standing up against the fence, and this little girl, she got trampled on by her brother and sister. And then she went over and sat down in the middle of the floor and just figured, well, and then he came over and sat on her, and I said, get off my puppy, because that's my puppy. I said, that's my Oreo. And her sister had like a perfectly symmetrical line down the nose, and hers is off to the side a little bit. Do you see that? Do you see her little nose mark? And her sister didn't have any brown, and her boots were bigger. And I said she reminded me of a puppy. I had a dog I had when I was little. My first dog was Boots. And I wrecked that dog because I was a little girl. So I was like, yeah, we're going to go with Oreo, I think. And then she looked like Oreo. We played around with cookies and cream, chocolate covered Oreo. But Jim wanted to give her a strong Nordic middle name, and Freya is Odin's wife, and she is the goddess of nature and animals, as well as love and war. So we couldn't think of a better middle name for our little girl, who apparently is about to fall asleep in my arms because she's totally worn out. But here we are. This is the 36th hour with the harness, and she already lets us know when she has to go out, and she has gone out successfully twice to pee and poop, and a couple of times just to pee. but her training is going really well. She's so sweet. She's so well behaved. She was here for like 6 or 7 hours before we even heard her bark, even a little bit. And not until the thunder and lightning started. Now she barks at silly little things like if your feet are under the blankets and they move. She doesn't know how to make of it just yet. If the oh my goodness, Jimmy, is she asleep? Hon?
Yeah. She looks like it.
If when Jimmy left the room the first night, she was not having that. He needed to be back in here. In fact, today he brought her in a little early, and then he said, after a while, she was walked around and she realized I wasn't here, so she started whimpering at the door for me to come back. So, and she slept with us the last 2 nights. The first night she had a couple of accidents, so we were in and out of sheets that first night. Second night, she did so much better. We actually took, because she's so tiny, we took Mom's old cat carrier and we put it with some pee-pee pads under it, some, training pads. And we sat her in the middle of the foot of the bed. And we put her in the carrier and zipped it, let her sit there for a while. And when she finally calmed down, then Jimmy opened the door, basically to show her, look, we can put you back in here if you don't behave. And in all fairness to my baby girl, in the night, Jimmy and I actually kicked the wee-wee pad closed. So she actually peed on the wee-wee pad, but on the back of it, which of course then made it leak onto the bed. But once I woke up early than Jim and I fixed the wee-wee pad, she went right over to it. She gave her 3 spins around and she sat down and had a little poop. So I gave her lots of praise for doing what she's supposed to be doing. And now she's ready to go out. I'm going to tell the story of me taking her out for the first time in a different vlog because apparently I got to get this little girl down to a sweeps. And I wanted to make sure you guys got to meet her in all of her cute sweetness. Jim, she's ready. She's ready for bed. Jim played around with her during the last vlog that I was filming, and I think he wore her out. So I think she's ready for bed. She's doing harness training. She's spent a little bit of yesterday, most of today, not most of today, but on and off today, trying to chew it off her chest. So we're just trying to make her get used to it, and then eventually she'll just be wearing it while she goes out, or maybe we'll figure it out. We might switch to a collar. I don't really know. We actually went to order a collar. Jim actually picked up a collar yesterday, and it was a medium, and it was way too big. So I had in the shopping cart at Walmart a small in pink, and they substituted a blue one. So I was like, oh, okay, her harness is blue. The blue collar will be fine. Well, when we got it today, it was an extra small. So, of course, that was too small. So, look at this baby. She just weeps. Hey, Mama, I just want to go sweeps. Where's my Noopy in my bed? You okay, Mama? You okay? Anyway, she's so precious. So her training is going smashingly. Mom loves her. It's so funny because we weren't sure. Mom's always been, no, she had dogs when Jimmy was younger because they were for Jim and for Jimmy. But she's really a cat person, but she tolerated, and then she doesn't really like the noise and the yapping. But the first night, it was all sun thunderstorms, and she had a few barks because when the thunder and lightning would clap about the same time, she would bark. And the next day I said, did you hear any barking in the night? And she said, no. And I said, are you sure? She said, yeah. I said, oh, good, because I was afraid she was barking a bit in the thunderstorm. And Mom was like, well, I had headphones on. Like, she had music on, or TV on, that's what she said. And she said, I heard the thunder, and maybe I heard the yapping, but maybe I just said, oh, that's her dealing with the thunder. But either way, Mom's far enough away that if she yaps in the morning, we'll be okay. And the only yapping she does during the day is if somebody's like fight wrestling with her or playing, like she likes to play keep away with her stuffies. She's so sweet. I'm gonna miss not sleeping with her tonight. You know that, right? I am.
Put her in there.
Well, we're gonna put her in there. She's gonna try her in her new cage tonight. I just said I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss sleeping with her in there.
Okay.
Yeah. So Lisa gave us a pop-up kennel. I don't know if it's just supposed to be for outdoors or it's indoor outdoor, but it's like a play area. But we're gonna use it like a kennel. It's puppy proof. She was in it several times today. She does get anxious when you first put her in, like she wants to get out. And then eventually she settles and goes to sleep and plays and then doesn't want to come out. So we're going to try that tonight. Right, mamas? She's asleep. She said good night.
She picked her head up.
Yeah, she did. She's ready for bed. Well, from Oreo and Snoopy and Jim and me, just wanted to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for all your prayers from Mom and me and Jim and Lisa even. And now from Oreo. Oreo's grateful that you love her family. And she's very grateful that you'll probably make her feel as well and comfortable as you have Jim and I and Mom and Lisa. Okay? So I love you. I love you. And if nobody's told you today that you're loved, you can always come by and hear how much I love you, because I love you guys very, very much. And I appreciate you each and every day. Thank you for your patience during this week of 1,000 appointments and getting a new puppy and getting my life together again. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, she waved hi. Bye.